Hello, families of students selected for the National Assessment of Educational Progress. Did you just ask me, what is the National Assessment, or NAEP? NAEP is the only assessment that measures what U.S. students know and can do in various subjects across the nation, states, and in some cases, large urban districts. NAEP results are released as the nation's report card. Why do we have NAEP? Families and educators all across America have the common goal of providing our students with the opportunity for the best education possible. We have to measure and understand the academic progress of students to determine how they are doing. NAEP is the tool that we use as a ruler. Can you tell me more? NAEP is often called the gold standard of assessments. NAEP was first administered in 1969. The subjects most frequently assessed are mathematics, reading, science, and writing. Accommodations are provided so that as many students as possible can participate. The results give us an accurate look at how schools from different states match up and how we're doing as a nation. In fact, when you hear public officials mention the nation's report card, they're talking about these results. You can see the results at www.nationsreportcard.gov. Main NAEP assessments are given every 2 years to a selection of students from the 4th, 8th, and sometimes the 12th grade. There is also an age-based version of NAEP periodically administered every 4 years to 9, 13, and or 17-year-old students to examine long-term trends. How are schools chosen for NAEP? Not every school will host the NAEP assessment. Only a sample of schools participate in a given year. The sample is designed to create a group of schools that represent the characteristics of the state. In Maine, the sample is constructed to select a group of Maine schools that appropriately represent all of Maine schools and prevents the need to administer NAEP in every school. Why are some schools chosen more frequently than others? Every school has some chance of being chosen. Larger schools are often selected, but smaller schools can be chosen too. Selection for any year has no impact on whether a school is chosen for the next administration. Will all the students at the school participate in the NAEP assessments? In large schools, only a sample of students will participate in the assessment. The number may vary from 25 to as many as 100 or more students. In smaller schools, every student might be chosen for participation. What do the students need to know and do? Students take the NAEP assessment on digital devices like computers or tablets. A tutorial helps students learn what to expect. There is no need to study for this assessment. NAEP is different. Students just need to do their best. How is NAEP different? NAEP is not like a state assessment that measures student performance using state standards. NAEP scoring has different scales than state assessments. NAEP achievement levels have different names and definitions than those used by the states. The questions on the assessment are developed by the U.S. Department of Education. How is NAEP designed? After the questions are created, they're examined for content and bias. Then they're tried out through a process called pilot testing. This ensures accuracy and fairness. The goal is to make the assessment as consistent and as accurate as possible. How can a school help? Local schools are key to achieving the goals of the NAEP assessment. The school principal designates a school coordinator, and the school coordinator works directly with the designated member of the NAEP assessment team before, during, and after the assessment. What happens on the day of assessment? The assessment team arrives early. They bring all of the equipment and materials to the school. The team administers the assessment to the selected students. When the assessment is over, the assessment team removes all the materials and submits all the student answers for scoring. Will my student receive a score? Students in schools do not receive the scores or results. Since NAEP assessments measure national and state trends, student data and individual school data are not collected. A student's performance on these tests has no impact on a student's academic achievement. So why should my student take NAEP? NAEP results provide a picture of what the students in our nation and states know and can do. Our nation's leaders and our state leaders use the data to inform education initiatives and policies. It takes cooperation from everyone in the country, no matter the size of the state or the school. Every student counts. Local participation is essential to a fair and accurate assessment process. By working together, we can make sure the students get their best results on the nation's report card, and that the most accurate picture possible is provided to our national and state leaders so they can help our students get the best education possible. For more information or to see actual NAEP questions, go to the Nation's Report Card website, contact the main NAEP state coordinator, or try out NAEP assessment questions on the NAEP questions tool.